Good morning, everybody. I need you to see what's going on inside this refrigerator. There's nothing. There's nothing. So, well, there's something, but we can't live on mustard alone, right? So today we are going to do some grocery shopping. Then we want to do some food prep because living on mustard and donuts isn't cutting it for me. And I feel like I need to prep some things for myself to get things, situated and taken care of. So you're going to come along for that too. I think we should start off at Sam's Club. Get a little something there. Maybe, I don't know where we'll go after that. We'll think about it. But you come along and let's get shopping and see if we can fill up this fridge with some good stuff. Okay, first thing going in my cart is the garlic and lime seasoning from Spanglish Asadero. So I like their fajita seasoning, and I can't imagine I wouldn't like the garlic and lime because I like garlic and lime. Right? So it's $5.48 for this guy, and we can make our chicken happy. Also, I just saw that they have the Mahatma brown rice, and because I'm running a lot, I need a little extra carb in my life to keep my energies up. So I thought, why not? I love Mahatma, and I love their jasmine rice, which is great, but a little brown rice to make the soul happy. It's going for $4.98 for the 5-pound bag. We do need more of the coffee cups, $13.98 for the 70 count. Banana time, $1.56 for 3 pounds of bananas. My children haven't had the hoagie rolls in a little while, and I know this would make them happy. It's an 18 count going for $6.98. It's blueberry and raspberry time, $6.72. for the container of them, and I have a really fantastic way to make them last a very long time. So stick around, I'll show it to you when we get home. It's gonna blow your mind. Just prepare yourself. $3.97 for raspberries. These have so much fiber in them. That's what I'm going for. $3.97. When I eat higher protein, it's really important that I eat enough fiber too. You know what I'm saying? Keeps things fresh. Also spring mix for $4.46. I pretty much this is the carrier of all the food I eat. You put it on the bottom and it just holds all the good stuff. Cucumbers for $3.97. The Cosmic Crisps are an instant savings, $4.97 for 4 pounds of them. So we'll save $1. I don't mind that. We're trying something different this week, a ground chicken. Fresh and lean, all ready to go. 22 grams of protein per serving. I have a little chicken burger idea that I want to try, $10.57. Grab some pork loin. My people have been in love with pork chops lately. Which one do I want? I want one that has the least amount of the dark meat. We're just not as much of a fan. I think it's this one. So I need to get a couple of these because the people go crazy. But you make some bulgogi sauce on the side, and it's just, the world is right. $2.98 a pound. We're also gonna make sure to put this in a bag so we don't have pork juice all over the place. Let's find a bag. Lime in my life is a good thing. 3 pounds of it for $4.95. $6.58 a pound for the Parmesan wedges. This one in particular is $10.46. For $4.98, I'm gonna get a rotisserie chicken, and I have this buffalo chicken thing I'm gonna make. We are gonna shred it all up and make something really delicious. $1.87 for the half and half. I'm grabbing 4 of these. By the way, my kids just found out that a little half and half in their hot chocolate is divine. My absolute favorite eggs, the pasture raised. These are an 18 count. I think just one is fine for $5.56. Cinnamon rolls, these were gone for a little bit. It was kind of sad. They're going for $8.83 for the 4-pack. We are done at Sam's Club grocery shopping. So it was like $137 for everything that we got. I have so many yummy things I want to make this week. I hope I can eat it all. So we are definitely going to go home and prep. But before we do that, we need to go. Where do I want to go? Do I want to go to Walmart or do I want to go to Meijer? See, here's the thing about Meijer. If you don't have this in your area, they have this thing called M-Perks. So whenever you buy stuff, you like get points, right? And it's always just this amazing amount of points. So really, I get everything that I want. And sometimes it's cheaper than the Wally because of all of the things that I get for shopping there. And I don't know what it is about when I go there. It makes me happy. So I think I'm going to go to Meijer. You've talked me into it. And I need to drop off one thing. Ezra is selling some of his items. because, well, it was Pokemon Day the other day and he was trying to sell it before that. I just love this kid. He's very business minded. I just love it. Anyway, he wanted to sell them, but we didn't have a chance to drop it off at consignment and see if we could make some money off of it. It's just some books, so he's not going to make a whole lot. They don't sell for a whole lot, or they don't pay a whole lot for books. But I still think, what a kid, thinking about, okay, I want to get that, and here's what I got to do to get there. Smart guy. So anyway, I'm going to drop that off for him, plus a couple of pants that Israel grew out of in 0.2 seconds. This kid is now taller than Marcus. His shoe size just went up a size and a half overnight. Last week I said to him, Israel, do you need new shoes? Because it had been a while. And he's been growing. He said, no, my shoes fit great. He woke up last week and they were too tight. Just overnight. This kid he's growing. So what is he, like 5'10" now? Or almost 5'10", and he's 13. If you don't know, my brother, I have twin brothers. They are 6'8" and 6'4". I'm 5'11". He's got a lot going for him. So we'll see what happens to his height. But I imagine he's going to be quite tall. Thankfully, he hasn't been having growing pains too much. I think maybe once or twice. I had a lot of growing pains, but I was younger when I had those growing pains. So we'll see. Anyway, let's go to Meijer because it makes me happy. I stopped at HomeGoods really quickly and I didn't bring you inside. I'm sorry. Can I just show you a couple things I got? I bought some iDesign kitchen bins and I'm thinking about using these in the freezer. In the past, I've used like Eggo waffle bins, but we got rid of those when we moved. And I thought, maybe it's time to, I don't know, get a reusable one. I mean, the Eggo waffle box is reusable, but this one actually will organize a little bit better because they're smaller. Hopefully not too small. And then I did get some more kitchen towels and I thought, I like a certain style. I like kind of that, cozy, simple. But then I thought, what about strawberry liner for in the fridge? You open it up and you're just like, whoa, that's unexpected. Strawberries in the fridge? You know what? Live wild. That's me living wild. Okay, I grabbed some microfiber cleaning cloths. I needed some new ones for the kitchen. I have these really big ones, which are great, but the kids sometimes, just a quick little rag. And the other ones, somebody ate them, I guess. They're gone. Got another thing of kitchen towels. Oh, I don't know how this happened, but we accidentally left our straw cleaners at the old house. There's like a pull down thing above the under sink area. And I guess they got left, which is very sad. I can't really show this to you. Sort of. Okay, this is a pull-out bin. And I need it for under the sink so I can organize my towels and everything. Right now, they're just shoved under there. Because remember the theme. For the most part, things are put away, but put things and then just wait and see. In the new house, we just need to wait and see what's working, what's not. So I got two of those bins. They stack on each other. And I didn't show you this earlier. Before I went to Sam's Club, I went to Target and I got a microwave. And it's the tiniest one they had because we need a tiny one. As long as I can put a plate in there and I can put a popcorn bag in there, the world is right. So I think the world is right on that one. Now we're gonna move on to the next. Hey everybody, I wanna take a minute and thank Nourish for sponsoring today's video. So Nourish is one of the easiest, most simple ways for you to be able to talk to a dietitian and most likely have your insurance cover it. 94% of people that use their insurance for Nourish pay $0 out of pocket, which is brilliant. Originally, I wanted to talk to Nourish because I wanted to talk to a real person about how I can improve my health, how I can make better choices to help reduce my cholesterol because it shot up there for a little bit and that's rude. And also just make sure that I'm supporting my body so that as I grow older, as I age, as I am running, as I'm weightlifting, I'm making the best choices for me. So my biggest takeaway was that Meghan here was eating a little too much beef in life. And so when I was talking with my dietitian, Kristen, who is an absolute delight, she said, you want to take what you've been doing multiple times a week with beef and let's reduce it to just maybe multiple times a month, like 2 to 3 times a month. That was a huge takeaway for me. I was like, oh, because I was trying to do lean stuff, but I don't think I was doing as good as I could. She's given me some great resources to learn. I love learning about health. I love learning about ways that I can make better choices. So lots of resources, lots of conversations that we had. It is so nice to have that one-on-one dialogue with somebody and to gain those resources so that I can be the healthiest that I can be. And Kristen has been fantastic. When you go to find your dietitian, the sign up for Nourish is like under 5 minutes, bada bing, bada bacon. You're starting, you're going. And right away, you can look at women's health. You can look at gut health or heart health. There are specialists that can come and help you with that. So I was looking for somebody that could help me with running and making good food choices to support that. Somebody that was knowledgeable when it comes to weightlifting and foods that help to build muscle and help to sustain that, that exercise over time. And it was just an incredible time to be able to talk to her and gain that knowledge. I would love for you guys to check out Nourish. You can easily do that by popping down in the description box. Use my link. It is such an easy sign up, under 5 minutes, and you're talking with a nutritionist, with a dietitian, and starting on your own journey of really making choices that are best for you. So thank you so much to Nourish for sponsoring today's video. Please be sure to check out the description box for the link to get started and find your own dietitian. Okay, zucchini is finally good. So $1.89 a pound on those guys. I need to make some fresh pico de gallo. So these are like $1.89 a pound for the Roma tomatoes. I already have jalapeno and red onions at home. I chopped them up and I froze them, and it makes it so easy to make the pico de gallo. But now I need cilantro. Cilantro for 89 cents a bunch. And then I need some parsley too for the chicken burgers I'm gonna make. I think it's this one right here, and it is $1.09 for a bushel. Beef and broccoli this week for one of our dinners, which reminds me, don't let me forget the ginger. We need fresh ginger. That's the only way to do it right. I think this one looks good. It's going for $2.99. I made bad choices and I forgot to get the peppers at Sam's Club, but I really need some. I'm going to go with 2 red bell peppers. They're $1.69 each, and then maybe just 1 yellow and 1 orange. I think that'll do. They're all $1.69 each. Ugh, so sad that I messed that up, darn. Okay, 4 peppers there, and then we've got our parsley, our cilantro, our Roma tomatoes, our broccoli. We need green beans. I think I almost have one more child that likes green beans. So none of my kids like green beans as babies, except for one of them. And she's the only one that still likes green beans. And I think I might have one more kid that's going to join the fun of it. $2.19 per pound. And then here is the ginger root. We didn't forget, friends. And if you don't know this, you can actually grab one of these and then freeze it and easily just mince it into stuff, or like, what do they call that? Grate it into it, and you can leave the outside on there if your heart desires it. But $3.99 a pound, that works for me. Bread, of course, $1.79. Hey, it's on sale. Okay. And I know Zion would like some raisin cinnamon swirl bread. These are going 2 for $6, so 3. Okay. The $2.99 for a sharp cheddar. We've already got mozzarella at home. That'll go for the tacos tonight, and this is just for funsies, because why not? Oh man, I failed again. We need some more scoops. I should have got these at Sam's Club. $4.89. Darn. Salsa, $3.49 on the border. I don't know if we've tried this one, but it's worth a try. Marshmallows. I don't know. We're having like a marshmallow moment at our house for some reason. The mini marshmallows are speaking to people. $2.49. It's just for funsies. I bought the zucchini, and I actually need some sliced almonds. I've told you guys about it, but olive oil in the pan. Then you put the almonds in there. You let them do their business. Then you add the zucchini, salt and pepper. Olive oil's involved in this whole process. And then you eat it, and it's divine. Divine. Pasta time for $1.89. We have the tricolor rotini. The mini bow ties for $1.89. And I think just the classic rotini is fine. Just one of those for $1.89. All right, we need sesame oil. I feel like this is gonna be the one. It's 100% pure Dynasty, but I'm not seeing the price here. 10% off, $4.39, 10% off that. Okay, cool. This is going to make the beef and broccoli so delicious. A little bit of mac and cheese here. I think we'll go for the 5 count for $4.99. The Lindsay crafted medium olives for Taco Tuesday, of course, but it's Monday, so there's that. $2.99. I know my boys really like the American blend of salad, so I'm gonna grab one of those. They're $2.69 for the bag. I wanted you to see what happened here. The box opened of the little butterfly ones. So, we've got a little bit of a situation I gotta let somebody know about. We finished up at Meijer and it was about $100, but I also got a few things that I didn't show you for other things. So that wasn't the most accurate, but they took care of the pasta for me. It's in my purse and it's in the cilantro. And it trickled on the floor a little bit, but I was able to scoop it up, find a trash, and dispose of most of it. I think I'm now gonna go home, put some items away, and we'll meal prep. How's that sound? Let's do it. In our pantry organization video, we made this spot for hot chocolate, but it's going to now become what it was meant to be all along, and that was a spot for the microwave. I really need to know if it's gonna fit. That's important. There's just enough room with this teeny tiny microwave, the smallest one they had, to put the water kettle back over here, which I think will be good. Well, I suppose we could put the hot chocolate above it.
Yeah, you with the hot chocolate.
I don't know, can you put metal things on top of the microwave? It's not that pretty, but you know what? Time will help us. Good morning, everyone. It's a little dark. You know, it's kind of cloudy out there, so we have a lovely little morning. Let's start meal prepping, putting some things together so that we can eat well this week. I have some good ideas. I hope you're prepared. It is going to be lovely.
Chicken and mix it up.
Yeah. It actually shreds it. Makes it easy to shred. Well, I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with me while I meal prep. This is a huge way for me to make sure that I'm eating well and not having to think too hard. Anybody just need less thinking sometimes? That's me. So I'm making this chicken salad. I have a chicken salad recipe that's a copycat of Arby's with the grapes and the pecans in there, and it's delicious, but this one's a bit different. So I just whipped up some of that chicken, rotisserie chicken. For some reason I like it that way. I don't know, homemade chicken ground up doesn't feel right, or sliced up doesn't feel right, but this does. And then I added in celery, carrots, and some red onions that I chopped up previously. I keep them in the freezer and just shake them into whatever, pico de gallo, we got chicken salad, anything that needs a little red onion. The sauce on here is really good. It's using low fat or no fat Greek yogurt, and then we're adding a little Parmigiano, and we've got some lemon in there. There's a bit of garlic, Dijon mustard, salt and pepper, and it was really quite delicious. I may have gone a little overboard on the red onions in my particular mix, so more or less to your liking, or none at all, whatever your heart desires, but mix that all up together. This makes about 2 portions, really big portions. I took heaping handfuls of lettuce that I got from Sam's Club, put that as the bed of the salad, and then stuck that on the top. I think one of the things that's really important about eating healthy, eating well, especially whole foods, is making sure that you feel satiated. Sometimes things go through you a little quicker and you're left feeling hungry. So I love using squash as kind of a bulk part of my meal, and this kabocha squash is amazing. So it's like a pumpkin. You can eat the outside and you cook it whole, 400 degrees for 25 minutes. You don't have to do anything else to it. You're gonna scoop out the insides once it's done and cut it open, obviously, and then you just slice it up. I'll eat this with eggs. I'll add 2 eggs, and then I'll add like 150, maybe 120 grams of egg whites, mix that all together, and then hot sauce, people. If you're not into hot sauce yet, can I just turn you on to the idea? I never was into that before, and now I love it. But this is such an easy way to feel satiated when you're all said and done, and you can just not have too many carbs, actually, surprisingly, with kabocha. I don't know what your particular needs are, but just enough to make your soul happy. It's really, really delicious. Next up might be my new favorite thing. This is courtesy of my nutritionist, Miss Kristen. So she gave me a really fantastic idea about doing overnight oats with chia seeds, but adding orange zest to it, hello, and then vanilla extract. I didn't have cardamom, so I added cinnamon, which was fine. If you need sweetness, honey, maple syrup, something like that at the top. But here's how easy it is. You stick oats in your bowl. And I found out from Kristen that oats have this thing in them that kind of clean out the cholesterol in you, if I'm saying it right. I don't know, somehow it's amazing for cholesterol stuff. So I was really excited about that. The orange is so bright and delicious, the cinnamon with it, and then the chia seeds add a lot to it as well. So this is my new favorite because I love eggs and I love my squash in the morning, but I need something fast a lot of times. And this is just a no-brainer overnight, and it can last for like an entire week in your fridge. And then at the end, I add my fruits and my berries and all of that to the top, walnuts, a little more cinnamon. The world is right. So here's my very special way to keep your berries from going bad. You got to get a mason jar, preferably with the silver top on it, the metal top rather than the plastic, because for some reason it's magical and these berries will last and last and last. Also key, I do not wash mine first. I wash them as I go. It makes them not get moldy. I haven't figured out any other way to do it, but this has changed our life. All right, my friends, we have prepped, we've done some things, and we didn't get it all done, but we got a lot done. So thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you're doing really well. I'll put recipes down in the description box. And until next time, you have an amazing day. Coffee's going, the world is right, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.